Welcome back, Femmi girls. I hope you all felt fantastic after your first Pilates class. Today we are going to go through a flow class. It might get a little bit fiery, but remember that you always have modifications that you can take. So depending on how you're feeling, especially at this point in the cycle, really listen to your body and do what feels right today. Let's jump straight in. So we're going to start in a standing position today. Feet shoulder width apart, all 10 toes grounding onto the mat. And we're just going to roll our shoulders up, back and down. And then we're going to roll all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And feel length through our hamstrings, interlacing our hands with our elbows. And we can rock from side to side. Nodding, yes. Relaxing that neck. And then releasing our hands, we're going to roll back up vertebrae by vertebrae, stacking our spine. And let's get into it. So we're going to start by finding a squat position. I like to have a wider squat for my long legs and have our toes pointing out on diagonal. And then we're going to find our squat position and just start to engage our abdominals and our glutes. And I like to have my hands on my hips so that I can almost tuck my pelvis and ensure that my abdominals are engaged. For 10, 9, 8, remembering our Pilates breath that we established last class. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time we're going to lift our right leg to our elbow, lower back down into a squat. And switching legs. Starting to feel that heat. And inhale to prepare, exhale as we lift that leg up. Finding stability through our anchoring leg. I like to incorporate some single leg movements because when we're running, always on one leg. Pointing that foot as it comes off the mat. Feeling our side obliques. And let's slow it down for the last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. This time, finding our squat position, we're going to come up, bringing our knee to our chest, and then lower down, feeling that stretch through that inner thigh, and then bringing our leg back up. And then finding that stretch. We'll just do 5 more of these. 3, 2, a little break to stretch through that inner thigh. Last one. And then taking that left leg to my center and then lowering down, stretching through that side, right side. 4, 3, 2, last one. Great work. And then we're going to find our lunge, so stepping that right foot back behind, tucking that pelvis, and then finding a right angle with our hip, our knee and our foot. And then we're just going to squat down for 10, 9, heart open, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. This time we're going to step forward and then step back into that lunge. Really focusing on that stabilizing leg. Feeling that mobility and stability in this movement. Whew. And I like to focus on one point to support my balance. We'll just go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, we're going to hold down and we're going to pulse. Pulse as low as you can. Go a little bit lower. Feel that heat. Whew, I'm puffed. Doing so well. So we're just going to hold for 10, 9, 8. Tucking that pelvis. 6, 5, 4. Heart open. 3, 2, 1. Let's get out of there. And now we're just going to switch to the other side, stepping that left foot back, finding that lunge, tilting that pelvis forward, and grounding through that the ball of the right foot. And then let's lower. Just finding a lunge. Great work. Returning to our Pilates breath. Inhale as we lower, exhale as we push back up. Great work. Making sure that our knee is not going past our ankle. And we'll just take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time we're going to lift up from that lunge position, finding that stability and stepping back. And remembering to focus on one grounded spot. Doing so well. Just for 10, 9, can you hold at the top between each lunge? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. And then we're just finishing on this side with our pulses. Feeling that strength. You're doing so well. Can you get a little bit lower? To 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get out of there and step back onto your mat and just shake your legs out. Shake your arms out. Take a deep breath. And then we're going to find our way onto our back. So first we'll just find a roll down. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, rolling all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, and we're going to roll back up, stacking that spine. Rolling our shoulders back. And rolling back down. And then bending our knees. And we're just going to make our way onto our back. And I'm going to swivel around so that you can see. And then we're just going to start by bending that right knee into the chest. And you're going to place your right hand behind you on your knee, and then your left hand on your hamstring. And then you're going to lift up on that lower leg And we're just going to switch legs, and you can either have your head off the mat or on the mat, whatever feels right today. And then we're going to switch legs. Taking this movement really slow to begin with, and always remembering that you can lower that leg each time you get your leg extended out long. Great work. And trying to ground down through those abdominals. Exhaling each time we switch. And I want you to feel that you could have those hands hovering on your leg so that this movement's really coming from those abdominals. And your hand's just there to assist. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work. And then we're going to extend that right leg to the sky and lower that left leg to the mat. Find a V position with your hands. And then we're just going to draw a circle with that leg. And it can be a beach ball size circle. We'll just do 5. Grounding down through your abdominals. 3. Last 2. Last 1. And now we're going to draw a tennis ball size circle. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we're just going to lower that leg down and extend our left leg to the sky, and then draw beach ball size circles. Remembering that our body is still apart from our leg and this movement's coming from the hip joint. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and then we find our tennis ball size circles. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and then we're just going to interlace our fingers behind our left leg and extend that right leg just slightly off the mat. And then we're just going to extend our chest, neck and shoulders off the mat, and we're just going to begin to rotate legs. And like we just did before, we can have those hands being a light support. Movement coming from those deep abdominals. And just relaxing that head forward, neck out long, always lowering to the mat if you need that support. And we're just going to increase our pace, using our breath to support this movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Great work. And then let's just bring those knees into our chest for a moment. Rocking from side to side, giving that spine a little massage. And then we'll lower that left leg out long and extend our right leg to the sky. And we're just going to do an extension, so lifting your hands to the sky and then curling that chest off the mat, rotating, squeezing those obliques towards the right side. And then we're just going to switch, bringing our hands to the sky and our legs to the sky, and then extending out long to the left side. Starting to feel that twisting sensation. We're just going to rotate from side to side. Inhale, exhale as we cross the body. I don't know about you, but my legs are shaking. Let's do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, almost there, 5, let's do our last ones a little bit faster, 4, 3, 2, how's your core? Last one, and squeezing it all in, finding that little massage at the spine. Great work, hugging those knees into your chest. And we're just going to finish off with some glute work. So bringing your knees and in line with your feet. And then grounding through your spine, finding the imprint position like we were focusing on last class. And then finding a V with your hands and pressing your spine into the mat. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you begin to lift your lower spine off the mat, middle spine, and all the way up into your glute bridge. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as we lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. Imagining that you're holding a papaya between your knees, so you've got a little bit of tension between your knees. They're not splitting out to the side. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as we roll all the way up. Enjoying the slowness of this movement. And lowering back down on an exhale, melting your spine onto the mat. Holding that papaya as we inhale up. Papaya is my favorite fruit, so I always say paw. And then lowering back down. Inhale, exhale. And this time we're going to hold at the top. And I want you to wiggle those toes, really grounding in through the heel of your foot. And then we're just going to lift that right foot off the mat. It can just be a slight lift, or you can bring it up into more of an elevated lift. We're just going to march. So rotate, alternating our right foot lift, left foot lift. Alternating those feet, lifting off the mat, and still really engaging through your abdominals and through your glutes, ensuring that you're in a high bridge and no rocking through the hips. Great work. And don't forget about your breath. For 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1. Lifting that right foot off the mat, and then we're just going to lower down and lift back up. Single leg glute bridge for 10, 9, 8. Always remembering you can come back to those double leg glute bridge. Can you get a little bit more height? The last 4, 3, 2, last 1. And just switching legs gently and lowering back down for 10, 9, 8, 7. Can you lift those hips a little higher for last 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Great work. And then now we're just going to lower slowly all the way back to the mat. And then we're just going to find our way into seated position. So extending those arms out towards the sky. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as we chest lift all the way up. And then you can extend that long, stretching out those hamstrings. Let's shimmy back. And finding length through your chest. I'm sure you're all bending a lot further towards your feet than I am. Great work. And then finding seated position. And then we're just going to find our way onto our hands and knees. And then extend that right leg out so that it's in a 90-degree position with your feet and your knee. And then using your hands to tilt that pelvis forward. And then we're going to extend that left leg out long, finding a runner's lunge. Whew. And then lifting up that right leg towards the sky. Releasing through your thoracic. I know a lot of runners get really tight through their thoracic, so I like to do this stretch after a run. And you can windmill that arm out in front of you and then back around. Remember, you can always relax that extended leg if that feels right. One more windmill, feeling that opening. Great work. And then lowering that right leg back down. We're just going to shimmy those hands to the center of the mat, finding a nice opening through your inner thighs. And just relaxing here for 3 deep breaths. Beautiful. And then moving on to your other side. And just starting by stacking that knee on top of your ankle and tilting that pelvis forward. And then bringing those hands to the inner of your feet and then extending that right leg out long and that left arm towards the sky. Really feeling that opening through your thoracics. And then windmilling that arm back, forward to the sky. One more time. Beautiful. And then lowering that right foot onto the mat. And then we're just going to make our way onto our back. And just finding the mat supporting your body extended out long. And just take a moment to feel some appreciation for your body, for how you moved today. We really felt the flow and the mind-body connection throughout today's class. And feel gratitude for taking this time for yourself today. And let's end by setting an intention for how you want to carry out the rest of your day. Is there a small thing that you would like to do to improve something in your day today?